Stability in the tenure of personnel is the 12th principle of Fayol's administrative management theory. This is the typical life cycle of an employee in a company. A group of candidates are shortlisted and interviewed and recruited. They need to be onboarded and trained for the new role. Then they get into the job and become productive. On the job, their performance needs to be monitored and managed on an ongoing basis. Employee development is also very important because it is required to help the employees move into different roles within the organization or to aspire for a promotion. And eventually, there will be a day when the employee is likely to leave the organization. Then, retention strategies like increasing pay, giving some bonus, or giving some better opportunities are used to keep the employee within the organization. If retention does not work, then the employee will leave the organization, and you will have to recruit a new employee to replace the employee who has left. So this is a cycle. In this cycle, the peak productivity of the employee happens when he or she is fully trained and also gets some on-the-job experience. And the productivity will continue till the person decides to exit the organization. So the greater the number of experienced and tenured personnel you have in the organization, the greater will be the overall productivity. If you have too many new employees, not only are you spending money on their training, their productivity will also be low till they gain experience on the job. If there are too many people leaving the organization, then you will have to spend money on the recruitment of new employees. And also the productivity of the employees who have resigned may also be lower. Employee turnover means the rate at which experienced employees are leaving and new employees are being recruited. Fayol's principle says that employee turnover should be minimized to maintain organizational efficiency, which means that you should minimize the speed at which employees are exiting the organization. So how can this be done? First of all, employees should be selected using rigorous screening to identify the best fit. If your selection process itself is wrong, then the employees are very likely to leave the organization very soon. They should be given a reasonable amount of time to settle down and become productive. Now, everybody does not learn things at the same pace. Therefore, some employees may need a little more time. Putting unnecessary pressure is a bad idea. Productive employees should be retained for the maximum possible period. And this can be done through rewards and recognition. And ad hoc selections and terminations will negatively affect the morale of the workers, because they will be worried about their own job security and they will want to move out to other companies. And longer retention periods will also reduce recruitment and training costs, because apart from the actual money spent, a lot of time and effort also goes into recruitment and training of new employees. Stability of personnel has a strong correlation with the long-term performance and profitability of the organization, because experienced employees are typically more efficient and more productive. And also some of the other principles like remuneration of employees and equity help in retaining employees within the organization.